That which offers no resistance overcomes even the hardest of substances. That which yields can enter where there is no space. Few in the world can grasp the teaching without words or comprehend the value of non-action. Lao Tzu. There is no definitive proof that Lao Tzu ever lived. But if he did, scholars place him around the 5th or 6th century BC, making him a contemporary of Confucius. Regardless of his historicity, the Chinese philosopher is credited with writing a profound work, the Tao Te Ching, the foundational text of Taoism. One of the core ideas from this philosophy is Wu Wei, which translates to non-action, effortless action, or even the paradoxical action through inaction. In a practical sense, Wu Wei can be likened to the modern notion of flow, a mental state often experienced by athletes, where actions unfold smoothly and instinctively without conscious effort. In this state, time feels suspended, and there is no struggle, only harmony with the task at hand. The Tao Te Ching is enigmatic, both in origin and message. Not only is its authorship disputed, but so is its date of composition. Yet its philosophical depth continues to influence people worldwide. In fact, the Tao Te Ching is the second most translated book after the Bible. At its heart, Taoism encourages living in harmony with the Tao, often translated as the Way. But what exactly is the Tao? That's a question that cannot truly be answered. Any attempt to define the Tao inevitably falls short of its reality. Lao Tzu begins the Tao Te Ching with this famous line, "The Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name." So what can we know about the Tao? Taoist sages emphasize that the Tao is an all-encompassing, formless force beyond sensory perception and intellectual grasp. While we can never fully comprehend it, the goal is to align ourselves with its flow, a concept not unlike the Stoic ideal of living according to nature. But how do we live in harmony with the Way? Rather than offering a rigid method, Taoism provides clues. Cultivate stillness of mind, subdue the ego, quiet the senses, let go of striving, and open yourself to the natural flow of existence. Stillness of mind doesn't necessarily mean inaction. Taoism recognizes that action and stillness can coexist. When we are fully present, action can unfold without resistance, calm, focused, and natural. NBA legend Bill Russell once described this experience during games. It was almost as if we were playing in slow motion. During those spells, I could almost sense how the next play would develop and where the next shot would be taken. This resonates deeply with Taoism. In the Taoist classic Zhuangzi, there's a story of a cook named Ting. His skill at butchering oxen amazed Lord Wenhui, who marveled at the cook's precision and grace. Cook Ting responded, "What I care about is the way, which goes beyond skill. When I first began cutting up oxen, all I could see was the ox itself. After 3 years, I no longer saw the whole ox. And now I go at it by spirit, not by sight. My perception and understanding have come to a stop. My spirit moves freely. I follow the natural structures, strike the large hollows, and guide my blade through the spaces. I never touch ligament or tendon, much less a bone." The moral of the story lies in the condition of Cook Ting's knife. While average cooks wear out knives annually by hacking, Ting has used the same blade for 19 years. He uses it with precision, intuition, and grace, effortlessly and without force. This story illustrates another core Taoist teaching, the power of gentleness. Forcing outcomes drains energy and often causes unintended harm. But when we act with finesse, guided by awareness and timing, we achieve results with less effort and greater harmony. It's not about pushing harder, it's about knowing when to push and when to yield. It's the golden path between excess and deficiency, the balance between anxiety and boredom. This idea stands in stark contrast to Western ideals of striving, ambition, and relentless effort. We are taught to hustle, take control, and chase success. But this often leads to burnout, anxiety, and sleeplessness. Are we pushing too hard? We often mistake stillness for laziness, but they are not the same. Nature shows us that passivity often yields the best results. A seed doesn't strive to grow. It simply follows the course of nature. Results aren't always proportional to effort. Sometimes letting go and allowing things to unfold naturally leads to better outcomes. Taoism likens life to a river. We can swim against the current, cling to branches, or let go and move with the stream. Most people fight the current, unaware of the exhaustion it causes. We can swim against the current, cling to branches, or let go and move with the stream. Most people fight the current, unaware of the exhaustion it causes. We tend to believe we can control everything, but in truth, we control very little. Not our digestion, not our heartbeat, not the people around us. Even our preferences and attractions are often beyond our control. Most of what happens in and around us follows its own course, whether we intervene or not. The Taoist approach is to harmonize with that course rather than resist it. This is the path of least resistance. It allows nature to work through us. Water, the Taoist symbol of virtue, perfectly embodies this principle. Soft, humble, and yielding, water nurtures everything it touches. It seeks low places and avoids competition. Yet with time, water wears down the hardest rock. Lao Tzu writes, "The supreme good is like water, which nourishes all things without striving. It settles in low places that people disdain. Therefore, it is close to the Tao." Water has no ambitions, yet it sustains life. It flows without effort, without judgment, without desire. And still it achieves great things. When we experience flow, something remarkable happens. The need to achieve disappears. There is no obsession with outcomes, no fear of failure. We are simply immersed in the moment. This echoes the Stoic idea of amor fati, love of fate. Don't worry about what's next. Focus on now. Embrace the present. Whether you're playing sports, dancing, creating, or simply walking, the state of flow connects you with the way. The past fades. The future waits. All that matters is now. And to enter this state, you must let go. Let go of the past. Let go of the future. Let go of the need to control. Let go and live.